Oh, there we go. There we go. Let's go. Now let's look at X. Am I live? Oh, I am live. Yes, sir. 0 views. That's fine. Yes, sir. Okay, so we got Chakra through Kick, YouTube, and X all stream at the same time. Okay. I'm the Macro Man, and I am here testing out Hydra. Okay, I have not tried Hydra yet. It has been on my list of side quests to go on, and I'm doing it right now because I want to mostly. So I'm gonna do it, and let's first pull up Hydra. Okay, put this in the big dog. All right. All right, so this is Hydra. Okay. I mean, this is like the website for Hydra. Hydra.family. And Hydra is something that is very esoteric. That is probably the best word to describe it. It is like, what is it? You know, what is it? It's a lot of this crypto stuff is like that. Like, what is it? You know, especially in Cardano because it's very advanced. It's very cutting edge. My understanding of Hydra is that it is a layer 2 and it works like Bitcoin Lightning to a degree. I think it's extended past that. But basically, it's a way that you can open up Hydra heads, right? So, like, if you think of the Hydra, like the animal, it's got 1 head, 2 head, 3 head, 4 head, 5 head, all these different heads, and each head is a different address. I'm learning. I'm just diving into it. So anyway, if you're someone who wants to get involved with Hydra and wants to learn what it is and build it, just like I am right now, you go to hydra.family. That's the move. And yeah. See, and they have a very nice like how it works. And it's like basically first you're at home on the Cardano blockchain. You're at home, you're comfortable, you're safe, you got Ouroboros backing you up, you're good, everything's fine. And then you open up Hydra heads and you walk into the plane, right? And then when the plane takes off, the Hydra heads communicate. They go transactions back and forth based on who knows, based on whatever you're trying to do. And then those keep going. And then when you land, it settles on the Cardano blockchain. So it opens it up with the Cardano blockchain transaction. Then in the middle, you have a bunch of Hydra basically is like the best way I could describe it, and then you land back on the Cardano blockchain. So it's basically like all these wrong hands, all these transactions that happen. At the end of the day, you end up with this guy has this much, this guy has this much, and this guy has this much, and then it goes right into the Cardano blockchain, and you end up with your ADA based on what happened on the Hydra network. Simple enough, I guess. I mean, I like the airplane explanation. It's like when you're in an airplane, you get on. So you take Cardano, you get onto the plane, and then you move seats, you go around, you eat some food, you go to the bathroom, you join the Mile High Club maybe, and then you land, right? You get off. You're back on Cardano. So that's my understanding of it. But if you're trying to use this, okay, I just started using it tonight. I've been looking around at it. I go to user manual here and I went to get started. And I'm using Docker to do this. And I just followed this. I just did. I get cloned to this. I'm pretty sure this is a big repo. It's going to take a while to download. I remember one time I was going to try it and I was like, oh, I got to let it load. Got to let it rip. And then you just go into the Hydra demo folder, which is what I'm on right now. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing the demo. And then you run docker compose pull, and it starts running on Docker. So that's pretty nice. And then, which brings up the Cardano node. And then you run this one, which brings up the logs of the Cardano node. And yeah, and this is all DevNet stuff. This is all like testnet, whatever. And then you can see if we run this. So I'm going to go back to, holy moly, what the, back to here. So if I go here, I have it running right now. It's already running. So if I click, boom, you can see all this stuff going on. Holy moly, it's going really fast. Let's close it. Okay, so what's happening? What's actually happening? Hold on. Receive. Mux trace. Trace start leadership check. KES info. Trace node is leader. Trace fast. So that's cool. And there was also another way you can run that other command. So where is it? Where's the damn command? I got it right here. Cardano node. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's crazy. On Docker on my computer, dude. Like, woo! Okay, so anyway, that's just the logs of it, right? And you see Cardano node. It's doing the regular Cardano node. If you've ever ran a stake pool, which I guarantee 99% fast, how it's going. Okay. So we got the node running. Obviously, I'm just checking the logs with these commands. And it has a TUI, a terminal user interface, and that's what's right here. So I'll get into that in a second. On the left here, I have, it's called Grafana. I'm no expert in Grafana. I believe it's just like a software for basically dashboards and stats and stuff. And you can, which is sitting at 7, because I tested it a little bit, which is a lot, and it keeps going up. This is over the last 5 minutes. Okay, so in the last 5 minutes, we went from 26,000 to 28,000, roughly. Hydra head requested, still at 7. Don't know what that means either. And then Hydra head transaction confirmation time. So mine were running at 30 milliseconds. That is 0.0 that, right? That's like that's way slower. This is way slower than a transaction on Hydra. And try to show you guys like what I'm seeing here, because my mind is kind of blown. Like, you hear it's fast, but until you try it yourself, I feel like it's not the same. Okay, so now we got our little dashboard here. You can see that I have 3 Hydra heads set up. You can see on the left of this stuff, head participants. I don't mind being a participant in that. So anyway, to tag some Turbo Nerd Cardano MFers, all right? Because I am attempting to be one of them. That's what I'm trying to do, but one step at a time, one piece at a time. The people who make this stuff are far beyond me in every capacity. Fund the wallets of the 3 participants and then start it. And actually, to do that, yeah, there's seed devnet.sh, that's shell, I believe. We do that, and you can see down here, I don't know if you guys can see it, it's really small and I'm blocking it, damn it, but it's basically sending transactions. You guys see that? It looks like a bunch of fucking, what the hell am I looking at? But transaction hash, waiting for UTXO, done, seeding. So I'm sending ADA to the wallets. So the wallets have money in them. They have ADA in them. Okay. Now we'll go back to our little TUI. And, okay, so we're waiting for parties right now. That's what we're doing right now. You can see we're waiting for parties to commit. So I believe I have to commit them all. So this one, I press C, and then I select which UTXO do I want to commit to the Hydra head. So which money am I putting in to use? And we're gonna use just the first one, which is a 10, and I'll give 5 or 50. I don't know what this is. Boom, and then I'll go to the third one, commit. I got lots in here, so I'm gonna do 10. Okay, so now we are here. You can see on the left side there has been nothing has happened. Nothing has happened from Hydra that I'm aware of. Like that, maybe. Okay, so now there's on the side here, you can see we got new transaction, we got decommit, We got increment, recover, close, and quit. I know what new transaction does, okay? New transaction. Now we're going to choose which. It's the little pool of money. It's like the $20 bill. All right, the $20 bill. Which $20 bill I'm going to use? I only got one, and it's a $10 bill. 10 ADA bill, whatever. So we're going to use that one. And then you can choose how much you want to use. So let's do half as much. Okay. That might be 50 ADA. That's okay. We'll hit enter here. And now I'm choosing who I want to send it to. Okay, so this wallet is test1VQ. So let's send it to test1VP5. Miscellaneous. It's like Bob, Alice, and Lace. Or Bob, Alice, and Jim. I don't know. But I'm going to press enter here. And boom. It already happened. So now this guy already has the 50 ADA. 1VP5. You got it. Like that. And we should have our little thing update here. And what it should have done is gone up. There you go. Boom. Boom. Just like that. And that took... That's insane. That's insane. But this whole demo is literally just this. It's literally just like passing it back and forth manually. I'm doing the commands, but obviously what you do is you get so when you have an application, you can do these transactions like boom, 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 boom. So, okay, so we're going to go to this dude. He's got 50 ADA, and we're going to do a new transaction of 50 ADA. I'll send 30 ADA to VPQX5. Boom, just like that. Done. Done. So now we'll see in our little Grafana here. This will go bloop. It will do what all our bags, we hope, do. And moon. So there must be a delay between what's happening here and how this... We're sending ADA around like it's nothing. Like it takes less time to blink, I think. I think blinking is... Yikes, man. This guy's got 150 ADA, looks like. 100 this time. And we're going to send it. He is GML. Hold on. He is one name here. But we're going to press enter. Boom. And you can see that this guy already lost his 100 ADA and it went back to him. Just like that. Crazy. That's insane. That's insane. So imagine this programmatically, right? And there was like the Dune test where they got up to 1 million transactions per second at one time. In 1 second, there was 1 million transactions. That is freaking ridiculous. It's freaking ridiculous. So I'm just testing out Hydra here. I'm gonna make this short. I'm gonna check if there's any people asking anything about it. We'll see. Chakra chat. Bomo. He might be there. I don't know. Maybe Monkey Blade. All right, I got homies in the chat. Let's see. Let's go look at Kick. Okay, YouTube. Okay, X. I don't know if I can see the chat on X. Every time I do these streams, I don't know if I can see the chat. We're here testing out the technology. I do not in any way claim to be an expert, especially in Hydra. Okay? Maybe in like crypto, I guess, but like in Hydra, hell no. I don't know. I'm just starting this. So we can go to this guy and let's send 30 ADA to 1VP5C. New transaction. 30 ADA to 1VP5C. Boom, done. It's already done. It's already done. And now we can close the head. It gives 5 seconds to contest. Okay. And boom, ready to fan out. What is fan out? I think fan out is just like giving everyone their money back and going back onto Cardano. Going home. Should be snapshot number 4 confirmed. Transaction submitted successfully. So these are like the logs of like what happened, what's going on here. You can see head is open with these 3 people with this amount of money, this ADA. Head is initializing, head is finalized, snapshot. Right. So I don't actually know if these transactions are transactions between in Hydra or are they going back onto the chain. I'm not sure. Maybe someone much smarter than me can help me with this. I'm gonna tag Trim in this, to be honest, because I actually played the Dune. I played the Dune game. Never played Dune before. I didn't know what I was doing, but it was a Hydra Dune, and it was every frame of that game was a transaction on Hydra. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, what is the implication of that? You know what I mean? What can you do with that? If you can basically track every single thing that happened and you can choose what you want to track. You know what I mean? Like, this is nuts. And in the future, when agents really get ripping, when they really get going and really get fast and really get cheap, when the cost of intelligence is too cheap to meter, meaning it's free, and that would mean that servers are everywhere and there's so much data flowing everywhere all the time, like at a rate maybe 10 times higher than it is today, I don't know, then, you know, things like this plus the AI is going to be crazy, because it's just going to be giga trading. It's going to be trading. It's going to be doing work. It's going to be doing research. And I think things like this, like Hydra and blockchain and zero knowledge proofs with like Midnight and stuff like that, will be super key to know, like, what did my agent do? You know, what did it do? How do I know? You know, you check the blockchain, right? You check the Cardano blockchain, you check the Hydra logs, whatever blockchain it's on, you know. So yeah, this is my Hydra head test. Very quick, 5-10 minutes, whatever. Yeah, this is insane technology, to be honest. This is far beyond my scope, but I'm gonna keep using it. I want to find a way to implement Hydra in something, but I don't know what. So this is the beginning of me figuring out what, and for when, and for who, and for why. And I would love to integrate it into the macro agent, right? Into the agent. So we'll see. It's gonna be a long shot, you know. It's gonna take a while for me to figure out how to do this, but obviously I got the demo running, so that's a good start. This is a good start, and we're gonna go from there. So yeah, thanks everybody. I'm out. See you later.